Hello! Welcome back. Alright, so got to the new chapter. Now we are apparently going for dictatorship. Yippee! I don't know what that's gonna result in. I like the city statistics now, looking perfect.
Steward.
51,000 people. But this is as much as I can send. They don't even need this much. Winter Palace, the old empire, possible settlement. Over the Snow Valley towers an opulent manor, complete with a marble ballroom and an indoor pool of hot spring water. Our scouts walked straight past the classical library and Turner seascapes to be amazed by the fur coats and felting gear in the servants' quarters, as well as silver skinning knives and leather working tools. The scouts wanted to take the boots and coats home, but the commander disagreed. We should use these samples and these tools to set up a factory reproducing the works of the old world. Then everyone in New London will have a fur coat and waterproof boots. Outpost for goods. I mean, the thing is, we can't spare our teams like for every job, but I don't know. We don't need goods that much. If the situation was dire, maybe. We'll keep the old world alive by reproducing its works. It is not infinite. Although we would have taken like a little bit less than half of it instantly. Oh my god. IEC storage. Steel shed sits by a small crevasse. Its doors rusted shut, the letters IEC embossed across its roof. Our scouts managed to cut their way in and found a store of cores and tower pumps, parts once used to construct the generator. Alright. I have no exploration going. Oh, we have team on oil. That's funny. There's still no upgrade for the settlement. I wonder if it's a different path thing, if you went with adaptation. Ooh, you also get guard squads. No, wait. You use guard squads. Which I need. Okay, I guess we have to leave it. Hmm. 42 guards. 4 protests. Quell fighting in this district. Deploy guards to quell fighting in this district. So now we can't even negotiate. Just straight up, just guards. What is this meter? District war 18%. I guess when it reaches the maximum, it's gonna result in something bad. Guard squads await orders. There's no enforced peace. Sure, the guards are awaiting orders on what their priorities should be while quelling fighting in this district. If they use maximum force to neutralize fighters quickly and efficiently, they will incur numerous casualties. However, if they instead try to arrest fighters, they will avoid bloodshed but require more guards and prolong the process. You do not have enough prisons to house these detainees. Okay, there it is. Shit. I think we researched prisons, but I didn't build them yet. Didn't we? It's gotta be in housing, right? Oh, there it is. That's pretty expensive. "36 guard squads. Okay, should we send guards to protect buildings? Okay, Steward, the guards are awaiting orders on what their priority should be while protecting this district. They could form a cauldron around vital infrastructure, halting its destruction, or they could instead focus on keeping civilians out of harm's way and prevent their deaths, which should be the priority, the lives. Okay, so I can turn it off. 24 guards. Secure rule. Send guards to root out militancy and silence dissident against your rule as steward. Ends all active conflicts. Greatly decreases all factions fervor. Many fighters will be detained. The captain's authority law must be enforced. I'm guessing I should do the martial law. I should have done it immediately. Everything looks so grim. Do we have more watchtowers? I think we might, but who's to say? Could be anywhere. Oh yeah, can we get more money?
Stewart.
Ah shit, I should have done it after. But I think I still have pretty high standing. Holy shit! I don't even need convincing. Oh, this is good. People want this. Trust will no longer be a problem. Voting will no longer be a problem. That's basically everybody votes except for the radicals. Oh, hail the captain. Puff of order. The steward is no more. The council has declared you captain, and so now you control the council. You have effectively seized all power to make laws in the city. Yet militants who battle each other in the street refuse to recognize your new authority. You cannot end the violence and ensure lasting unity until they are brought to heel. You must order your guards to root out militancy and silence dissident by forcing all faction members to sign an oath of loyalty or face consequences. Catastrophic tension. I guess this is just story. Can't really do much about it. Even if I take people out, can't fix. Oh, there it is, another watchtower. We'll try to slow this down until we get enough people and prisons going. Can we de-radicalize?
Mighty Captain!
1 week.
Captain, can you hear us?
Hear us, Captain.
Oh yeah, what about secret
Captain?
police?
Captain?
Do you hear us, Captain?
Decrease their size. Conduct a smear campaign to convince their members to abandon them. Captain, a diligent men and women employed in your secret police force stand at the ready. They have proposed several operations they can conduct regarding the evolvers.
Captain.
Do you hear us,
Captain?
Captain?
That increases fervor?
Captain, can you hear us?
Hear us, Captain.
And condemning them, it's just they lose seats at the council, which I don't really need. Do we have reasons? Deploy guard squads with these instructions to separate and detain fighters using minimal force. That didn't work. I can't even go there. What? I guess it's... Oh, it's a different district that just points at the wrong one. Bystanders killed during raising of board the sleigh. Shit. So that's... too late. I might already have enough to seize the power. But I wonder if it's better for us to save people first. Oh, tension is going down. Were they too late again? What the fuck? We have 85 guards. Maybe it's just better for us to secure rule. Send guards to root out militancy and silence dissident against your rule as captain. There's no other option, right? Like, I still have to just use this. Securing your rule. Captain, the guards have begun their task of enforcing your rule throughout the city. All civil rights have been suspended. No warrants or probable cause tie your guards' hands. Anyone opposing your ascendancy is quickly dealt with. The fighting will soon end. Your peace is at hand. Holy shit. Wait for your rule to be secured 3 weeks. Our resources going down. We have 25 guards. Not enough reasons. I guess they're a fool. How do you tell? Mobilize prison wardens. Prison wardens are reassigned to guard squads. The crime is still like fine. No fervor? How did that happen? Maybe that's when I used the ultimate ability. Let's see what happens when you quell. Also takes time. I think we need to send some people to get us materials. This is not looking good. These guys are fine. Food also is dwindling. Okay, I guess that's all I can do for now. I died down there. Temporary stop to fighting. You have put an end to all pitched battles in your city. We can expect respite from violence for several weeks, but as long as militants exist and no permanent solution to the conflict has been found, fighting will break out again sooner or later. Civil wars will start again if we take too long to resolve the entire conflict. Well, it's almost done. Is it going to be the whole chapter? Separate radicals from society. Path of order. Captain, the guards have finished their task. All fighting has been quelled. All recognize your absolute rule. Yet the hatred that led to war remains. Fighting will break out again unless we separate the radicals from upstanding citizens. We must physically separate the warring factions by placing one or both of them in special monitored enclaves. Containment districts. I mean, do I have to? Oh, I have to. But it's the question of Faithkeepers or Revolvers at the same time. Both of them. Have to build two separate enclave districts. Fuck these guys. How much do I have to build? $14? Interesting. Yeah, each one is 14. We'll build it there.
Extreme beliefs are a sign of death.
Criminal reparation? Crime elimination? I mean, we don't have crime, that's the thing. And apparently trust is gonna be not an issue. Execute prisoners. Outpost upkeep is slightly decreased. Porcelain team cost to construct and maintain outposts. Ooh. Kinda like it. It's like it's basically like sending the prisoners to the colony. But it's just bonuses. Well, we're doing great. Despite everything.
A new territory has been charted.
Wait, so you can't do the sawmill here because it's not forest? That's interesting that it actually has a difference, but then what about... How do I speed up the process of gathering material here? Or maybe it's because it's not repaired? Oh, there's another place for living districts. Haven't seen. We don't really need anything at this point. So these guys gonna run out. Here. Kind of missed this. Tension is empty, so they don't care about Zeitgeist anymore, and progress just reverted back somehow. Like, why? Is it because of my choices? It's gotta be because of my choices. Like, nothing else changed. It's just that I chose not to side with Faithkeepers and keep the power for myself. Oh. Scouts. This might be the last zone. Seal colony. Hey! Is it actually the same? Would it exist if you... killed them in the first chapter? Once believed lost in the harsh grip of the frost, the miraculous return of seals fills our scouts' hearts with wonder. While their meat is valuable, some believe we should let the colony grow until seals once again become a common sight along the shore. Protect the seals. So we just don't take anything? We don't need food right now, so... Create hunting sites. If we let the seals continue to breed, we might have a food source forever. There's just a relation boost that we don't need. Alright, note to self. If I'm gonna do another playthrough, I need to slaughter the seals and come back to this place and see if they're gonna be dead. Because that would be pretty cool tie-up to, like, it actually matters, kind of, a little bit. It's not like a huge choice, but still. That your choice in the first chapter in the tutorial mattered. A fragrant find. Atop a glacier, we found sealed crates marked with the stamp of the Imperial Exploration Company. Each was tied to some sort of sail, long worn out in the subsequent winds. The Scout's commander thinks it is possible the crates were once dropped from airships. Tingling with anticipation, the Scouts opened them to find towels and toiletries. That's a word? Toiletries? Like colognes? Articles used in washing and taking care of one's body, such as soap, shampoo, and toothpaste. Okay. Also, how do you pronounce this?
Toiletries.
Fragrances from a dead world they have never smelled before. As silly as it sounds, the find might go some way to improving lives in New London or be broken down to produce other products. Jeez. This would have helped me so much previously. Plague shacks. The crowd surviving in these hunting shacks have distinctive pocks all over their skin. They claim their affliction makes them more resistant to the cold and convinced our scouts keep their distance. This happened again. Previously I didn't rescue them fast enough, so maybe there's some kind of randomness to these. Thanks to our experimental treatment law, we can protect people from infection. I grabbed them. What about the wives here? They're still waiting? Where can we find these? Husbands and sons. Like, there's literally nowhere else we can go. This mysterious place. Yeah, I guess exploration is over. I don't see any new territories. What should we focus on now? There's prefabs. Wait, what? Outpost for 400 prefabs? What? This is a joke. Maybe it is Tesla Cesium. Maybe if we like deplete it, there's going to be something more to it. 400 prefabs. I'm gonna spend like more prefabs on building the railroad. Well, maybe not, but like it's maybe like 1/5 of the old prefabs. Crazy. Speed of research. You know what? With so much money now, I think it's time for us to do exactly that. Oh, we also have another material outpost. But do we need it? We don't. Okay. Well, let's start with the Volvers, because they've been pain in the ass. I don't know if I should do... Should do it clever with this, the heating hubs and such. So this is gonna deplete eventually. I'm also not sure how long this game is gonna go after that. It's like this is heated. There's even more than we need. This might be inefficient. So like basically we could start... Oh, wait. I think... Oh, yeah, if you build them too close, increases tension. Oh. Makes sense. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. Would love to build them... Shit. Like instead of this food supply, but it's still not depleted. It's gonna be eventually. Whatever, let's just build them without the steam heater. It's kind of around it. But maybe we can move it later. Luco, calm down. Enclave relocation. Alright. Angrily packing for the enclave at Hearst 19 Chef. 1 box. That's all we are allowed to bring to the enclave. My entire life has to fit in nicely into 1 box. And the worst of it, I look around and I see every adult, every supposed leader quietly obeying, meekly stripping away their lives until it timidly fits into 1 tiny suitcase. Cowards! There's an easier way to get someone into a tiny box, and I'll get the captain there one day. This is also suspiciously looking like concentration camps. Well, I've been building Utopia, but I didn't say which kind. Law proposed by Faith Keepers? Excuse me? Criminal reparation. Oh, repatriation, I mean. Well, it's my captain's authority. Still voting, but no negotiation? How will this work? What? Why do we even vote? And 100% delegates vote in favor of any law. So I assume Faith Keepers and Evolvers don't participate? You must finish preparing the enclaves first. What didn't I do? Oh, build watchtower. Okay, watchtower in each one. Whatever you say, game. You can expand this? But why? Like, it doesn't produce anything. Why can you expand this? By 7? Well, shit, if I knew that. What's this? Recast composites factory. Industrial. Produce materials. From oil. That's interesting. So you convert oil to materials. Don't need it now, but good to know. What about Zeitgeist? Should we do it? I'm kind of interested. I feel like the game might end at any moment now. Oh, Zeitgeist is disappeared also? Here's the symbol that I saw in the laws that they're usually neutral. What does that mean? Is there a Zeitgeist for neutrality? Increases maximum furnace heat capacity, allowing you to produce and allocate more heat in districts and colonies. Unlocks the allocate setting in the generator, which sets the generator to distribute heat to districts automatically. Sounds cool. It's funny that you need to research this. But do we really need this? Foundries? Factory where silica sand is utilized to smelt iron ore into materials with limited impact on its district's temperature level. Versus Blast Foundry. It is more materials, and we don't really care about temperature level anymore, so... Ruko, are you alright? What's your problem right now? Why are you writing in all caps and being sarcastic about my views? Is there something going on there? Oh yeah, so we got... Why do we have more teams? Oh yeah, new law, I think. Now they're replaced with the criminals. Don't really need materials. There's another material outpost. Oh, I guess money. It does need guards. But like... we have plenty now. Goods. Begin relocation. The future of enclaves, the legacy of New London. Captain, the infrastructure to isolate the troublemakers from the rest of the city is complete. Our Guards have begun the relocation process. Peace is at hand, yet some of them balk at the conditions in their new enclave. "These ramshackle huts are barely fit to live in," says one. "This is outrageous. We will not have it." Many Frostlanders and New Londoners urge us to ignore these concerns. "Let them tend to their own nest. They've cost our city enough already," said one. "Was your decision?" High security. Cliff dwellers have no rights and are lucky not to be in prison. Every morsel we accord them is a gift. This will cement the legacy of New London. The story ends here. We are already at the end of the game? Fuck. Like, I barely researched the tree. There were like crazy end games, radical ideas that I wanted to try. Well, yeah, we'll try to make it moderately comfortable. Isolation should benefit all citizens, even enclave dwellers. We will strive to ensure equal conditions in enclaves. Unity achieved. You have united the city under your firm rule as the captain. All forces which could have opposed you have been eliminated. The city will survive united as one. The end of descent. Path of order. Our wayward city needed a single voice to obey, a firm hand to take it by the neck. I really don't see myself this way, but sure. You saw this, you rose from the muck and the mire and stood, our beacon in the fog. In the face of such brilliant lights, how could we do anything but follow? And now, like the sea to the stars, the city is pulled to you, warm in your light. We will follow any course you chart, Captain. Against all odds, you have succeeded. Don't let fervor of any faction reach maximum level. Oh, there's so much achievements. Oh, this endgame text. The captain lives again. Bickering factions finally contained. Maybe you wanted everyone to get along? Supported Faithkeepers in their vision of the future. Well, I would say they're right here, at least. It's like a little bit of a psychology test. Maybe you tried your very best. 2,000 people were nursed back to health. 2,700 families of criminals deported into the Frostland. Maybe you grew impatient with the bickering. Winterhome salvaged was the right choice. Was it? Maybe you had to do it or the city would fall. Bystanders dead in Civil War, 3 district damage. Yeah, that's 100 bystanders. 1,000 revolvers, 2,000 Faithkeepers contained, 4,450 radicals. Radical ideologists outlawed, New London is finally at peace. All hail the captain. It does not matter. Lily May, 14, child savant, contained with her mother, smuggles goods into the district, constantly thinks about the welfare of her people and how to destroy the walls of the enclave. Maybe one day she will succeed. Is that Frostpunk 3? The only doubt. How long will it last? When you're gone, Captain. Yeah, okay. That's really the story of Frostpunk 2. Is 11 bits in Poland? It's gotta be somewhere around there. Mikhail Whoop. Gone. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's it is Polish. Okay. I don't think it's as impactful as Frostpunk 1. At first I would say it's different, but needed more time for me to figure out. It's just the first whiteout in the Frostpunk one compared to this one is just like nothing even closely comparable in terms of emotions and impact. They kind of tried to make a story about politics and factions. I think there was just a little bit of a lack of like some allowance of different playstyles was missing. It's just mainly I mean there was a third path at least in the end with the making order, which is nice, but it wasn't present in the middle of the game. You still had to side with the one group or another. You couldn't try to like mediate with the just common people, not radicals. I think that's gonna stroke me the wrong way, but and also all this tension that arises when you just don't go purely for one faction, kind of meaningless in the end as well, because it's just the game ends pretty fast. So I wonder if it plays much differently in Endless, and it's more like all of these laws and research is more for the Endless mode. Like we haven't researched so much. Like you take first Frostpunk, you basically could research the whole tree every time. I think I did it in the first playthrough, and it feels like a completed scenario. And here it's as if there's more story should have happened. Well, okay. I think I'll do Evolvers tomorrow. But that's the thing also. It's so easy to play as like pure faction. You don't need to think. You don't need to like look at the buildings and say, "Oh, I like this one," or "Oh, this one will fit better." You just pick the one that tells you that this is aligning with the ideology that you picked, and you just go for it. And just you don't need to think. Yeah, I don't know. This just kind of a weird choice of game design. Maybe you had an easy difficulty. I wouldn't say. Well, I mean, it is an officer which was recommended to play as someone who is familiar with the Frostpunk, and it was quite difficult at the start. And also, like, if you played Frostpunk, you know that at the start it is very hard, and if you play right, closer to the end, you like have so much resources that the game becomes easy. Of course, if I play it on a different difficulty, it's gonna be harder. But like, we're not talking about it. We're not talking about like the story itself. It's not gonna change. uh, Even if you increase the difficulty, it's still going to be the same game. Because yeah, it just if you compare also my impressions after playing the first game and this one, it's pretty different too. So many Polish names. I also got 11-bit studio game, the one with some Yan, the guy who like has a whole bunch of clones or something, or different versions of himself. I don't remember how it's called, but maybe somebody understands what I'm talking about. I'll also check it out at some point. Loki. 3 Lunas. You also a bit disappointed how little I don't know, cutscenes there were, or like more visual representation of the story too. Doesn't have to be, but like at this point I feel like they could have invested a bit more. Like they're not as fresh of an indie studio now. Instead we get naked old man in the beginning. In a wheelchair. What nation are you? Well, I'm from Russia. Not yet a whole nation though. Thank God you're not British. What you have against British, eh? I watch Iman from Britain, a YouTuber who just makes kind of stupid little videos about just asking people general questions, and it always amazes me how little people know. Russian who does not play CSGO. Yeah, it is very popular in here. I'm not a fan of shooters. I mean, I've been when I was like teenager, but it just becomes boring, repetitive. It's CSGO and Dota. That's all Russians play. Maybe Call of Duty. Alright, I think I gave enough respect to the captains. I thought there was 6 chapters for some reason. Oh, because of prologue. Alright. We'll see if Evolver's much different. I'll have to play it on the same difficulty so I know the difference. So I notice the difference if it's like more effective, more efficient or not. Yeah, but for now, gotta go. Are you planning to do this long term, like streaming? Yeah, well, I will be streaming more in other games. Alright, see you around.